What life-changing thing can you buy for less than $100? A king-sized blanket for a queen-sized bed. A dash cam for your car can protect you from wrongful claims, also vandalisms and theft. Carbon monoxide detector. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. First aid kit. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. A good shop vacuum. You will not believe how many uses around the house you'll find for it. Cobweb removal, water removal, gravel removal, vent cleaning, soot trap cleaning, car vacuuming, dust sucking, the list goes on. Seriously, if you plan to buy or already own a home, go get a shop vac. A 10-feet charging cable, or a quality pair of shoes. Motion sensor night lights. Can't tell you how many stub toes or falls they have prevented. Also a cheap intruder alarm. The right shampoo and conditioner. Dude, I use this super girly looking stuff called Love Beauty and Planet, and my hair is glorious and I love putting my hands into it. And other people like putting their hands in my hair too. Generally women. Female marketed products are vastly superior in so many ways. And dudes won't buy it because they're forced into the men's marketed section with bears and wolves and trees that represent shitty college smelling products that are 1, 2 and 1 body. Hair, dish, clothes, car wash. Hair is hair. Choose the products marketed towards people who give a shit about their hair. Be the beautiful man you were meant to be. National Park Annual Pass. Sharp knives for the kitchen. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket if you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety. They have some at Target for $25 currently. Condoms. Sunscreen. No skin cancer for me. A good chef's knife and a cast iron skillet. When you have tools that are satisfying to use, cooking becomes less chore and more hobby. You'll end up eating healthier, cheaper than takeout, restaurant, and ditching the dull Walmart knife and scratched up non-stick aluminum skillet are the best place to start. A good shower head. I cannot stress enough how a high-quality shower head can turn getting clean into utterly zen, 30-minute self-healing and relaxation session. Step 1. Throw away all your socks. Step 2. Buy 3-5 packages of the same sock. Step 3. Enjoy a life without ever having to match socks again. Lighthearted, but a pressure cooker. You can get one for around $100 and it can easily cook a genuinely staggering variety of food and cook it well. More than one 10mm socket. An electric toothbrush. A bidet. Trust me. 24. I bought a book online about SQL for like $25 and then a course on Udemy for like $11.99. But went from a job earning $35,000 to $55,000 because I took time to learn a new skill. And if I end up staying and becoming a higher level analyst, salary is around $70-75K. Maybe data analysis isn't your gig, but learning a skill can be cheap in terms of money, more time consuming than anything but worthwhile. A basic skincare routine. I'm talking like cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, and if you're really adventurous, in need, get yourself a topical for acne or concerns. Amazing for your self-esteem, and also becomes a form of self-care eventually. It's so easy to forget to take care of yourself. A slow cooker, a Kindle or library card, a juicer, blender, a donation to adopt a pet from an animal shelter, a printer, a pull-up bar, meat thermometer, no more cutting open meat to see if it's done, thus leaking juices. A good set of cookware, whether it's pots and pans or a good chef's knife, every investment I make in my kitchen increases my quality of life. Spotify Premium. A whole bunch of LSD. 2 pet ducks. You may be tempted to go for one, but trust me, you need 2, and you'll have about $76 left over. A good everyday carry pocket knife. I use mine several times a day. A shelter dog. Holy crap, my life has changed for the better. A passport, although it depends where in the world you are. Where I am it is less than the equivalent of $100. A library card. Vertical mouse, $20. Saved my wrist using it at work all day. It looks odd but it feels so much more natural. I even got a bunch of people at my office to buy one after they tried mine. New pair of socks. If you've been wearing the same pairs forever like I usually do, there's nothing like putting on a new pair of freshly bought sock. You can totally feel the difference. I never realized till was an adult sadly, but I appreciate the feeling of new socks all the time. Prescription contact lens. Rice cooker. Another monitor. Your productivity will increase dramatically. Nice try, Jeff Bezos. A Brita filter water pitcher and reusable bottles. I cut out most drinks aside from water back in October and we were going through 2+ cases a week. It was expensive, heavy, took up way too much space and was such a waste of plastic. I ended up buying a Brita pitcher from Walmart for about $18. We fill it up 2 or 3 times a day and everyone has their own water bottle now. When quarantine started and no one could find bottled water, but we were good. There were so many positives to buying the Brita pitcher that I wish I had bought it years ago. Rice cooker. That fucker kept me fed during depression when I barely had the energy to get out of bed. Takes less than nothing to get some rice in there and flip the switch. Want something sweet? Throw coconut and sugar in there. Want flavor but can't be fucked to make anything? Get some Spanish rice or saffron going. You can throw tofu in there with it if you need. Yeah, it's not the best for you, but hot food is better than no food. Good pair of shoes. A decent light wake-up alarm clock. Completely changed my mornings. Don't think I could ever go back to using my phone or a simple alarm clock. Silk pillowcase. Heelys. As a Canadian, it is really upsetting to hear about all the things that can supposedly be had for $100 in other places. Carbon monoxide alarm, please get one. A squatty potty. I bought 8 meals for $96 for someone. It helped them through a hard time and provided hope. They just got their own place now and can comfortably afford all their meals on their own. Fitted sheet straps. They keep cheap sheets from popping up at the corners. So now I can use soft sheets that don't cost a fortune and my sleep is undisturbed by them popping loose, greatly improving my quality of life. A nasal irrigation kit, either the electronic pump or simply the squeeze bottles. I started using them both leading up to surgery on my sinuses, and I haven't stopped using them since. It takes some getting used to, but the relief and clean feeling is amazing. A folding wagon. Getting groceries in the house, camping gear, etc. We always have it in the car and you can do 5 trips worth by hand effortlessly. A SSD. SSDs are a gift from God. Tongue scraper. Air fryer. If you have trouble getting up or functioning in the morning, and like a nice cup of coffee or tea, an electric kettle with a timer can be a real game changer. Or just getting an electric kettle if you don't have one. AeroPress coffee maker. The thing broke my wife of her $200 monthly Starbucks habit. The unit costs maybe $25 or so. A rope. Cut gloves for when you are chopping food. Upper back posture corrector. Rescue car escape tool. The book How to Take Smart Notes by Sonk Arens. Organize your knowledge, incredibly useful for programmers, scientists, etc. The book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Insight into the meaning of life. Blood oxygen monitor. The book Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Understand where your emotions come from and learn to not let them control you. External USB drive. Back up your stuff. Know the 3-2-1 rule. 3 copies of your data. 2 different storage types. 1 copy offsite. Pour over coffee maker and Burke coffee grinder. Make good fresh coffee anytime you want. Daylight lamp for winter to combat SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Traction cleats for shoes. Better than slipping on ice and breaking your wrist. Yeah, my life is boring, so what? Pregnancy test. Antidepressants. A Diva cup. A winning lotto ticket. Instant Pot. Seriously, I love my Instant Pot more than I loved my first slow cooker. It changed summer cooking for me forever. A gym membership. Lost 15 kilograms and regained my self-confidence. Definitely life-changing. 100 feet Ethernet cable. Technology has not yet improved to the point where wireless communication is reliable or fast enough to compare to wired. For large downloads and gaming, anyway. Wi-Fi is fine for anything you could do on a phone. For boob havers out there, a really good bra that looks great alone and under almost everything, fits really well, and you're not dying to take it off at the end of the day. They do exist, even for the busty like myself. It requires an outlay of cash, but you don't need to pay $100 plus for it. Bluetooth speaker with micro SD slot. A mask. A planner diary and a personal journal. A weighted blanket. A solid knife. You never know when you're going to need a knife. A great office chair. If you're WFH, definitely a decent office chair will save you from back, neck problems down the road. It's $0 to talk to your children about how they feel. This way, you might be able to prevent self-harm or suicide. Shoehorn. A kitchen scale. Completely changed my food consumption since I could easily measure portions. I learned what they actually should be, not what we in the US act like they are. That plus my MyFitnessPal equals me losing 120 pounds over 18 months and developing a much healthier relationship with food and eating. Very simple tools, but great for enacting real, lasting change. Upgraded my box spring, pillow, and purchased a sound machine before lockdown. I've had more solid sleep and am having quite more pleasant days. I live with anxiety and PTSD and am a cannabis user. As a father of 3, life is simply compounding with interior place issues. After I upgraded my box spring and pillow, I purchased a sound machine. To be honest, each of these 3 things will elevate your sleeping and alter you days to come, not to mention the medical. Each of these things are separately lesser than $100. Electric toothbrush. A real lava lamp. Not that glitter lamp bullshit. It's honestly such a stress reliever to have those balls of wax bouncing around as you try to fall asleep. Turn that thing on and my brain just knows it's Zen time. This question get posted every single day in this sub. Check out our Buy It for Life for some quality recommendations. It was completely free for me to pick up a naloxone kit from my local pharmacy. When I called about picking one up, they scheduled a free training one-on-one with me so that I knew how to administer it in the event of an overdose. Being in university and having parties around our place made it seem necessary to have one, just in case. My hammock. A decent pair of true wireless earphones, they are at the point where they've improved to be actually a properly good product. And it's so much better than constantly breaking wired headphones. I bought a pair and immediately understood why the headphone jack is dying. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Also, check out our other videos and channels for more awesome content.